Hey guys, I've been trying to do this all day. This is about the 15th take. So hopefully this is going to be the one that I send. Let's see how it goes, right? So I want to come to you a little bit. I want to tell you that we're ahead of schedule. We're going to roll our plan out to you tomorrow morning. Our plan is to get that thing out online. It'll be on our website. It'll be on our social media streams. Give you an opportunity to read it, look over it. We've extended our Ignite Online deadline till August 7th, which is next Friday. So you'll have a week or so to ask questions, decide which option is best for you. As you know, we have three options. We have our face-to-face on-campus option, which at this point in time we have over 5,000 students that want to be on campus. We have our online option, Ignite Online. We have over 400 that want to be online at this point in time. We have our virtual aspect of it, which is for our on-campus. So if we have to close down for a short term, hopefully we won't have any long shutdowns, but if we have to close down, we will be able to go immediately to a virtual and continue learning and continue to grow our learning. It won't be just engagement. It would be continuing the curriculum and the content. And then obviously, folks, let's just be real. If you don't like the plan and you don't think your kid needs to be back in school and you don't like our other options, there's always the homeschool. We don't like that, obviously, because we really feel like that your children get a better education from us. But as a parent, you got to make decisions sometimes, and we're going to respect those decisions. So we look forward to visiting with you about all those options if you have any questions. So August 24th is going to be here before we know it. And there's a lot of things can happen between now and then. Next week is dead week. There's a lot of things can happen. People still going on vacations. Please be careful. Kind of watch where you're going and what you're doing, because we really don't want anything to get us off track of starting. The trend around the state right now is there's about a dozen schools or so that districts that have decided to start school later or go online for the first quarter, which in my opinion tells me they're probably going to be online till at least semester. We really don't want that to happen in Jackson, and we need your help to do that, because we've got to stay healthy. We've got to make that trend of active cases continue to go down from the coronavirus, and we got to continue to social distance. We got to continue to use good hygiene, and unfortunately, we have to continue to use our mask. So as August 24th rolls around, one of the big things that we've battled is what to do with transportation. But we do believe that we can offer transportation. We are going to ask your child to wear a mask when they get on the bus until they get off the bus, keep it on all times. I know for little ones that's going to be a problem. We'll have some bus captains that can help with that. We've got to keep our bus drivers safe. They're going to be masked. We're going to have people with hand sanitizing stations that are trying to help our kiddos stay safe. But we've got to keep our drivers safe as well, because we need them to transport. If you can transport your child, then please do. But if you need the bus for transportation, we hope to be able to offer that as a viable, safe option. We are going to require masks. At this point in time, I just think we have to. We've had a lot of discussion about it, and here's why. Because we've got to mitigate any kind of spread if someone does prove to be positive for a COVID-19. So our students will be asked to wear a mask anytime they're in passing times, anytime they're in a group of other students, anytime they can't social distance. If they can social distance in the classroom, we'll allow them to take it off in the classroom and to be comfortable. But anytime they're in the hallways, they're moving around, they're going to have a mask on. That's just part of being on campus. Okay, that will help you make your decision maybe. I pray and hope that we'll have full support from our parents and our guardians, that they'll understand that this is, for us to be back in school, this is just something we have to do. I don't think it's too much to ask, and I do believe that it will help. Our teachers will be required to wear a mask at all times. The only time that we'll allow our teachers to relax would be if they can social distance in front of the classroom, 8 to 10 feet, 10 feet. They can take their mask off to instruct, but anytime they're walking around near the students and instructing in small groups, we'll ask them to put their mask back on. Again, our number one priority is student safety, and sometimes as adults we've got to get past our own belief systems to do what's best for kids, and that's what we get hired to do, and that's what we're going to do at JR2 this year. What you're going to see in the high school and the middle school and the junior high is you're going to see a modified schedule. One of the things we have to do is to cut down on passing times. At the high school we have 1,600 students, so every 50 minutes those 1,600 kids are passing, and we've got to cut that back. So what we have come up with, and I'm so proud of our administrators and their leadership teams, they have done a great job of putting this together and presenting it, and I just couldn't be more proud of them. On Mondays, we'll say will be a red day. That'd be all even classes. So a student will have 4 classes. On Tuesday will be a black day, and that day will be all your odd classes. Class times will be 90 minutes, and then we'll only have 4 passing times during the day. And then we're working on the end of the day with schedules and with buses and riders to be able to make sure we're not all out in the hallways at the same time. So, we kind of like this schedule. As an educator, I see a lot of opportunity for more in-depth discussions, for more creative learning, for more hands-on projects, and more collaboration amongst the students. So students will get the same amount of hours that they should. The semester will be the same as it should. The quarter will be the same as it should. The online Ignite Online should be following the same pacing charts and the same content and curriculum, so that if we have to transition back and forth, we should be able to do that smoothly. Online is going to be a rigorous challenge for those of you that choose that. It's not going to be just enrichment. They're going to we will have our teachers teaching that. Our teachers will be collaborating online during the day. So if you have questions or an online student, you may be asked to be online at times during the day. Teachers will work from 8 to 3. You can do your work in the evening, but our teachers will be putting their assignments online during the school day. They'll be working from the school. Therefore, if you have questions, they'll have office hours then. There'll be more information about that to come out. There's just so many things that we can't put in the plan. If we put every detail in there, it'd be 300 pages long, and there's so many questions that we just can't think of them all because we all have questions. So, although the plan won't be perfect, and although there's going to be some of you not agree with it, that's okay. And although there's going to be some of you that think maybe we've gone too far, that's understandable. But here's the thing. Our number one priority is to try to get every student that comes to school home safely that evening. Every teacher that comes to school home safely that evening. Every staff member. So if it means we're going overboard to create a safe environment, or as safe as possible environment, so be it. Is it fail-proof? No. Will kids get sick? Yes. Will teachers get sick? Yes. Our job is to mitigate the spread if we have it. Our job is not to freak out every time someone has a sniffle or a sneeze, and to be, I don't know, I guess just use good old common sense. I guess that's about all I can come up with right there. Good old-fashioned common sense sometimes wins out. We're going to do the best we can. We've been working hard. 139 days since we've been in school. 139 days. And we've worked so hard those 139 days to get together a plan to learn as much as we can about what's going on, so that August 24th, your kiddo's going to be back in school. Our activities will be looking a little bit different because some of the schools that we're playing aren't going to start. They're going to start back off online, and they cannot participate in activities. So our schedules will be changing throughout the year. Be patient with us as we try to fill those schedules. Be flexible with us. Be understanding that some games will be canceled, some games will be rescheduled, some can't. A shortened schedule is better than no schedule. Also be understanding that when we do have activities, that we may ask you to wear a mask at the activity. I just got to believe that as moms and dads, that putting a mask on to watch our kid play something that they love is not too much to ask. But we'll get more guidance on that as we get closer. We're still 4 weeks away. A lot of things can change in 4 weeks. At the end of the day, here's what I suggest. As we roll this plan out tomorrow, please read it thoroughly. Ask questions. Look at the document online. We're going to continue to update it. We're going to continue to update the frequently asked questions. Understand that online education does have some challenges, and understand that it does have some sacrifices. You'll be allowed to be a part of some activities, but there's some activities, if you're online, you can't be a part of. So be understanding, be kind, be gracious. Understand that we're trying to build this airplane as we take off, and we're going to give you all we got. We're going to give you the best we have, and we're going to do the best we can for your kiddos. So as that comes out tomorrow, take a look at it. A lot of people put a lot of time. I'm very proud of our teams that have done this. We really um, really burnt the midnight oil to make sure that we can get a plan out that we think with a few changes here or there, but for the most part, should be able to guide us to August 24th and beyond. So thank you. Thank you for allowing me to be the superintendent of the Jackson R2 schools. I truly love my job, the people I work with, and the children that I serve. So thank you.